And Dave, yes, that's his name, Dave. He was David Rothenberg. He was set on fire in 1983, suffered, as you can see, terrible scars. Michael Jackson befriended him and paid for a lot of his surgeries. How did he find out about you, Dave?
He heard about me, and he had contacted me and wanted to meet me.
How old were you at the time?
I was about 7 years old at the time.
And were you in the hospital?
I was not in the hospital at the time. I was in interim back and forth from surgery.
And what did he do for you?
Well, basically, he befriended me. He took me into his life, which is very rare for Michael to do. But he opened up his arms to me and accepted me as a very good friend of his.
Were you surprised, Dave, to hear from him when you were 7?
Oh, it's a very interesting story, Larry. It was kind of, the visit to his Encino house was very impromptu, and it was kept a secret by my mother. And I had always been kind of a admirer of his, not a fan per se, but I always loved his music. And my mother surprised me one day and brought me up to Neverland. It was kind of, the visit to his Encino house was very impromptu, and it was kept a secret by my mother. And I had always been kind of a admirer of his, not a fan per se, but I always loved his music.
Do you recall where you were when The Girl Is Mine, the song The Girl Is Mine came to you, Mr. Jackson?
I think I was at the Encino house, or a condominium, because we were rebuilding the Encino house. And
it was kind of, the visit to his Encino house
at the Encino
was very
house,
impromptu,
or
and it was
a
kept a
condominium
secret by my mother,
because
and
we were rebuilding the
I had always
Encino
been
house
kind
and
of
staying in a
admirer
smaller
of his,
place.
not a
Let me
fan
play
per
for
se,
you some
but I
more of
always
Exhibit
loved his
489. I'm going
music.
to stop it at some
Visit to his Encino house.
I think I was at the Encino house. Yeah, that's The Girl Is Mine.
Jackson.
It's all of it. It's The Girl Is Mine. All of it. It's The Girl Is
Jackson.
Mine. Hello, all. This is Dave. How are you? Our world has come to an interesting point in an interesting time. I want to thank each and every one of you for your overwhelming support through my time of grieving. You all mean very much to me, and I love you very much. May God bless you in all your endeavors. Good night.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's B Double D. I'm about to drop some records here on YouTube. Y'all be recognizing, because I'll be socializing with your motherfuckers. Double D on the street.
Hello, all. This is Dave. How are you? Our world has come to an interesting point in an interesting time. I want to thank each and every one of you for your overwhelming support through my time of grieving. You all mean very much to me, and I love you very much. May God bless you in all your endeavors. Good night.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's B Double D. I'm about to drop some records here on YouTube. Y'all be recognizing, because I'll be socializing with your motherfuckers. Double D on the street.
I turned around, and there was Michael.
Hold right there.
And you know what, Larry?
What?
At that moment, we embraced, and that embrace never ended throughout our whole entire friendship. I turned around. Hello, all. This is Dave. How are you? And you know
Our
what?
world has come.
At that moment,
Here on YouTube, y'all be recognizing, because I'll be socializing
throughout
with your
our whole entire
motherfuckers.
Dave, what don't we know about him?
It was kind of, hello, all. This is the visit to his Encino house was very impromptu, and it was kept a secret by my mother. And I had always, it was kind of,
What's up, motherfuckers? It's B Double D. I'm about to drop some records here on YouTube. Y'all be recognizing because I'll be socializing with your motherfuckers.
I had always been
Double D on the street.
What Michael was wearing? And
Michael was looking absolutely fabulous. Michael looked just as if he was on stage performing, and he says, "Let me say a quick prayer," and he closed his eyes to say a prayer. He was dressed in all white pearls, beads going across, draped across, beautiful big gold belt, like a belt that you win being a boxer.
And full makeup?
Full makeup.
Was Michael buried wearing one white glove?
No, he was wearing 2 black leather gloves. He did have a white glove, though, but he wasn't wearing it.
Where was it?
It was in the casket.
To prepare Jackson, his family had turned to the 3 people who'd been dressing him and making him up for more than a quarter century: Dennis Tompkins, Michael Bush, and Karen Fay.
Karen, the family called you and asked you to make Michael Jackson up.
Yeah. Nobody else could have.
How did you do it?
It's an honor to do it. It's an honor to do it. I knew how he wanted to look. So I did. For his family, for his children.
And you all dressed him?
Yeah, the family called and said, "You've worked with Michael for so many years, we need you to do his outfit." And he'd gone like, "Okay, if he ever needed me, he needs me now."
So what did you pick?
Well, anything I can say at this point, because the family wants to keep it private. There's elements of everything that was his favorite looks over the years. Everything was new.
Were you proud of it?
Yes.
Very, very, very.
It's beautiful.
There had to have been a glove.
No.
He didn't want that.
Well, see, Michael, the glove was Billie Jean. That represented that song. That wasn't...
Not himself.
That's not Michael Jackson. That's the song. That's my performance. That's Billie Jean.
There had to have been a glove.
No.
He didn't want that.
The work that me and Karen did with Michael at Forest Lawn, I think bonded us for life.
9 hours, wasn't it?
9 hours.
9 hours.
You did.